Today, we spend more time staring at screens than we do sleeping. Researchers warn that this heavy screen use is changing how our brains work. People online call it brain rot. Scientists like Dr. Manfred Spitzer, who introduced the term digital dementia in 2012, describe it as problems with memory, focus, and self-control caused by technology overuse. We think we're good at multitasking with screens, but the brain doesn't multitask. It switches tasks over and over. At UC Irvine, Dr. Gloria Mark tracked screen behavior. In 2004, people stayed on one task for 2.5 minutes. By 2012, it dropped to 75 seconds. Today, it's about 47 seconds. Her team also measured stress. The faster people switched, the higher their heart rate and cortisol, the stress hormone. Learning while multitasking stores information in the striatum, which handles habits, instead of the hippocampus, which builds long-term memory. That means the memory is shallow. You might remember today, but it's harder to recall later. Studies also found more mistakes and slower completion when people constantly switch tasks. So digital multitasking isn't a super skill. It's a brain tax that drains focus and energy. Social media is built to hijack your brain's reward system. Every like, every notification gives a small hit of dopamine, similar to gambling machines. Neuroscientists Kent Berridge and Terry Robinson explain this as incentive sensitization. The brain starts craving the cue more than the reward itself. Over time, the brain becomes desensitized. You scroll more, but enjoy less. In teenagers, Cambridge University researchers found this weakens the prefrontal cortex, which manages self-control.
Oh, no.
At the same time, it strengthens the amygdala, the emotion center, making reactions more intense and less rational.
Yes.
So it's not about weak willpower. It's about apps designed to keep you hooked. Passive use means consuming without interaction, like endless scrolling or autoplay videos. Studies show this leads to negative social comparison. We constantly measure ourselves against curated, perfect images of others. Instead of feeling connected, passive users often feel lonelier. At UCLA, researchers tested school kids who spent 5 days at a nature camp without screens. They became much better at reading facial emotions afterward. At Bournemouth University, UK, researchers linked heavy passive use in young adults with lower emotional intelligence. So passive scrolling doesn't just waste time, it weakens empathy and real-world social skills. Cognitive offloading means relying on devices as memory storage instead of our own brain. In Santa Cruz in Illinois, researchers tested trivia. People who used Google once kept going back, even for easy questions. 30% didn't even try to recall from memory. When people knew information was online, they were less likely to store it in long-term memory. This weakens memory consolidation, the brain's process of linking and storing new knowledge. Without strong internal knowledge, skills like critical thinking and creativity suffer. So, over-reliance on search engine technology is not only changing our knowledge, but also our way of thinking. Children's brains are highly plastic. They form connections rapidly based on what they experience. At Cincinnati Children's Hospital, Dr. John Hutton scanned preschoolers with MRI. Kids with heavy screen use had thinner cortex and shallower brain folds. These brain regions are vital for language, empathy, and memory. Meanwhile, visual processing developed faster, creating imbalance. Basic skills rushed ahead while higher skills lag behind. Dr. Hutton warned these effects are cumulative. They add up as a child grows. Other MRI studies found heavy screen use reduces white matter integrity, the brain's communication highways. This was linked to lower literacy and weaker problem-solving skills in children. So brain rot isn't just an internet meme. It's backed by neuroscience and psychology worldwide. Experts recommend simple steps. Turn off non-essential notifications, set device-free hours, and take regular breaks outdoors. The goal isn't to reject technology, but to use it wisely and protect our most powerful tool, the human brain.